All right, well, welcome everyone. I'm Tina Bodhi. Welcome to Vinyasa Flow. So excited to see everyone today. Welcome. I thought that today we would be doing a real grounding practice to get us ready for our work week ahead of us. Even if you're non-essential, just another week of us all being in this situation together can have its stress. So I decided to create a sequence for us so that we can be ready. We can stay grounded, focused, concentrated on the task of hand by staying positive, grounded into our roots, so we can move about our day feeling confident and strong. So we are going to begin by coming into a comfortable seated position. So sitting up nice and tall, you can come into easy pose, or if you have a block, you can place the block underneath your groin to make it more comfortable for you. Or you can also come into hero's pose. So we also call this pose Japanese pose or hero's pose. So whatever feels more comfortable for you. So we'll begin to open up this container and begin our practice of yoga by lengthening up through the spine. So sit up nice and tall. Start to ground into the hips. So feeling the earth press up against you as you push down onto her. See if you can relax the shoulders. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Maybe closing off the eyes as we start to arrive. You can have your hands placed in your lap if you like, or over your knees. And all together we'll take one big cleansing breath. So deepen the breath, start to fill the lungs up with fresh oxygen. And with an open mouth exhale, release, push all the air out. Again, we'll take a big breath in, start to fill that low belly with as much air as you can. And with an open mouth exhale, release, push all the air out. One last time, big breath in. Open mouth exhale, release. Close the lips, come back to your natural breath. And begin to just take notice of how you feel here in this pose. Maybe take notice of any sounds or vibrations you may feel in the body in the room that you're sitting in. Maybe taking notice of how the body feels here, pressing into your mat. See if you can relax even further. See if you can relax the jaw. Maybe releasing the tongue from the roof of the mouth. And bring your awareness now to the tip of your nose. See if you can feel your breath rise in and out naturally. Start to arrive now, here in your body, in this moment now. From here, we'll bring our awareness now to the root chakra at the base of our spine. Start to imagine a red ball of energy glowing as you breathe in fresh oxygen. At the base of our spine, we have an energy center known as the root Muladhara chakra that helps bring us groundedness, stability. It helps lay our foundation so that we can stand up nice and tall. We give thanks for this chakra system and allowing us to connect to the source known as planet Earth, Pachamama, Gaia, Earth Mother, Grandmother, Abuelita. We give thanks for this energy. Pranayama, life force energy, chi energy. To stand up tall and give thanks to the sun, Father Sky, Akasha, Grandfather, Abuelito, the earth, the sun, and us in the middle, connecting, acting as a rod of energy, collecting both from the earth and the sun. Just a few more breaths. From here, we're going to start to gently open the eyes. Coming into easy pose, we'll sit up onto our sit bones here. We're going to take a big breath in, big breath out. From here, we're going to start to draw the arms up towards the sky. So take a big breath in, draw your fingertips up forward. Exhale, start to bring the arms down. Very good. Breathe in, arms towards the sky. Exhale, bring the arms back to earth. One more time, big breath in. Exhale, big breath out. We'll come into a child's pose here. So start to walk over the knees. Spread the knees wide here as you sit onto the heels. And then start to walk the fingertips forward. Gently releasing the forehead to meet the earth and melting your heart. We'll start to engage our Ujjayi Pranayama breath. This breath will help us to flow through vinyasa, bringing fresh nutrients to the muscles of our body. So to engage pranayama, place your tongue on the roof of the mouth, and then start to make a slight constriction of your throat. So it's almost like you're making your breath audible, like a sound as you breathe in and out. So from here, we're going to start to take our breath in and slowly come up to a tabletop position. So stack the shoulders over the wrists, your hips over your knees, and bring your knees about hip distance. Okay. See if you like to move with the music here by shifting your hips from side to side as we start to engage here. We're going to come into some dirty dog kicks. So go ahead and shift your way over to your right palm and your right knee, and then you're going to lift and engage the left knee up towards parallel of your mat. As you exhale, you're going to release the knee down, and then you're going to inhale, lift up the right knee, bringing it parallel. You can even look and point towards the toes. Exhale, gently release back to center. So we're going to flow like that for 3 rounds, okay? So inhale, lift up the left knee, look towards the toes. Exhale, gently release. Inhale, lift up the right knee, look towards your toes. Gently release. Inhale, lift up that left knee, point and look. Exhale, gently release. Inhale that right knee, point and look. Gently release. One more time, big inhale, lift up, look. Exhale, release. Inhale, look up. Point, gently release. Very good. Coming back into that child's pose, so spread the knees wide. Start to walk the fingertips forward. Inhale, start to come back to that tabletop position. So knees over hips, or hips over knees. We're gonna come into a extension leg here. So go ahead and activate that left foot and bring it out towards the back. So point your toes and start to flex the toes back and forth. So stretching here. Start to point the toes. Very good. Then from here, we're gonna come into a modified scorpion tail. So inhale, lift up the leg, kick your knee or your heel towards your glute. Exhale, release, bring it down. Inhale, kick the knee towards the glute. Exhale, release. Inhale, bring that heel towards the glute. Exhale, release. One more time. Inhale, bring that knee. Exhale, release. Release your knee back towards the center. We're going to do that on the opposite side now. So go ahead and lift up that right leg, point the toes, and start to flex the heel back and forth. Very good. Coming back to stillness, we're going to inhale, kick the heel towards the glute. Exhale, release. Inhale, bring that heel towards the glute. Exhale, release. One more time. Exhale, release. Bring the knee towards the center. Very good. From here, we're going to go into a flow just like that. So we're going to do a dirty dog extension and then heel towards the glute. So we'll flow like that for 3 rounds, okay? All right, here we go. So inhale, dirty dog. Exhale, release. Inhale, full extension. Exhale, knee to heel. Exhale, release. Bring the knee towards the center. Inhale, dirty kick on the right. Exhale, release. Inhale, full extension. Exhale, knee to glute or heel to glute. Inhale, extension, knee back. Inhale, the left side, dirty dog. Exhale, release. Inhale, full extension. Exhale, release. Inhale, come back. Gently release back to center. Inhale, dirty dog on the right. Exhale, release. Inhale, full extension. Exhale, heel to glute. Inhale, full extension. Come back to center as you exhale. Very good. From here, we're going to flip our wrists. So go ahead and bring the tops of the hands on your mat, feeling that nice stretch there in the wrists. Take a few moments here to just feel into this pose, feeling a nice stretch here. As you inhale, we'll come back to center. So flip those palms. We're going to come into some cat-cows here. So make sure you bring your hips about hip distance. Stack the shoulders over the wrists. Inhale, we're going to start to drop that belly down and then try to draw your shoulder blades down your back as you lift the gaze. As you exhale, tuck that tailbone in, bring the chin towards the chest and the crown of the head to the earth. Press the earth away. Inhale, drop that belly down, lift the gaze, maybe close off the eyes. As you exhale, tuck that tailbone in. Very good. Inhale, drop that belly down. Exhale, gently release. Feel just like that on your own, moving with the breath. Breath with movement and the movement with the breath. The cosmic breath, the breath of life, the breath of spirit. Very good. Coming back to neutral when you're ready, we're going to come into our first downward facing dog. So inhale, curl the toes under, and as you exhale, hinge up from the hips, up and back for downward facing dog. Take a few moments here to pedal out your feet. We like to say this in yoga, walk your dog. So take your dog for a walk. So pedal out the feet, shifting the weight, rocking the hips from side to side, maybe connecting with the music. Yoga is such a great practice for us, especially during these tough times. because yoga helps us to stabilize the fluctuations of our mind, helps us to stay focused, helps us to stay grounded, determined, motivated, positive. But not only just the positive parts of our life, but the negative ones as well. It helps us to navigate these waters. Yoga is all about staying afloat even when the tide is strong and we're in a storm. All right, we're going to come into a neutral down dog. So make sure that your fingertips are spread wide here. Try drawing your shoulders away from your ears. Press strongly into your index and thumb finger. And then from here, try bringing in the low belly. So suck in that low belly towards your spine. You might need to bring a generous bend here so that you can help bring your torso closer towards your mat. It's kind of like you're creating an upside down V. Very good. As we've been absorbing all this energy from Pachamama, we're going to start to flow in through a Sun A. Sun A meaning Samaraskara A, which is basically giving thanks for the sun in yoga. So we're going to draw the energy from the earth through our heels, up through our spine and towards our fingertips, and giving this energy to the sun through Sun A. All right, so inhale, look towards your hands. Exhale, step to meet the hands. We're going to come into a ragdoll pose, so bring a generous bend in the knees here. Interlace the pinkies on opposite elbows and shift your weight forward onto the balls of your feet. And from here, just begin to rock from side to side. Letting the head hang heavy here. Feeling that nice deep stretch here in the backs of the hamstrings. As we start to warm up the body here, to connect to source. All right, from here we're going to release the fingers towards our mat. We're going to come into our first halfway lift. So inhale, come up. Start to draw the shoulders away from the ears. You want to create a nice flat spine from the sacrum through the crown of the head. So you can have your hands on your thighs, your shins, and if you're a advanced yogi, you can go all the way down to the ground. But I'm not that advanced. All right. From here, we're going to take a big breath in. As we exhale, slide the hands towards your mat, forward fold. This time we're going to bring our hands onto our hips. So we're going to hinge from our hips. We're not going to roll our spine because that can cause injury. So from here we're going to inhale, rise to extended mountain. So I'm going to just show you guys like this so you can see me. You should be on your feet. So inhale, draw the fingertips up towards the sky. Ground in through your feet, okay? Imagine that energy pulling up from the center of the earth through your feet, up through your legs, up through your torso, up through the fingertips towards the sky. Exhale, bring the hands towards your heart center. We'll take a big breath in through our heart. Open mouth, exhale, release. Big breath in, one more time. Open mouth, exhale, release. Inhale, draw the arms up towards the sky, look up. Exhale, swan dive down, hinging from the hips for your forward fold. Okay, inhale, come up for your halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant the palms, step into a high plank up, push up position. Okay, so from here, make sure your fingertips are spread wide, grip your mat, stack the shoulders over the wrists. You don't want to sag down, but you want to lift up, so use your core to engage. From here, we're going to hinge forward, and we're going to come into our chaturanga. So come down halfway, about 90 degrees. From in here, we're going to inhale, come up for our upward facing dog. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, downward facing dog. Roll over the tops of the feet. All right, we're gonna flow with that for 3 rounds. Giving thanks for the sun, gratitude for the sun, for giving us energy. for allowing us to grow our fruits and vegetables, for providing us with warmth. I like to connect with the music when I practice yoga. So if you are like me and you like to move with the music, you're more than welcome to play here. This is your time, your space, your mat. All right, you ready? Here we go. So inhale, look towards your hands, step, hop, or float lightly. Inhale, come up for your halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, extended mountain. Draw the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, plant the palms and bring them to heart center. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, draw the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, swan dive down, Uttanasana. Inhale, come up for your halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant the palms, step, hop, or float lightly for Chaturanga Dandasana. So lower 90 degrees, halfway down. Inhale, your up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look towards your hands, step, hop, or float lightly. Inhale, come up for that halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, extended Tadasana. Draw the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, plant the palms, bring them towards heart center. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, draw the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, come up for your halfway. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Lower halfway. Inhale, your up dog, chest is lifted. Exhale, up and back for downward facing dog. Very good. We'll take a few breaths here. So big breath in. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Big breath in. Open mouth, exhale, release. One more time, big breath in. Open mouth, exhale, let it go and release. All right. From here, we're gonna inhale, come into our three-legged dog. So inhale, lift up that right leg high. We're gonna hold here for a few moments. So make sure your fingertips are spread wide. You're using your index finger and thumb to grip the mat. With time, if you're not able to drop that heel down on the left leg, that's okay. With time and practice, you'll be able to, but keep lifting and keep pushing that leg up towards the sky. Looking towards your hands, you're going to take a big breath in, and as you exhale, you're going to bring that leg in between your hands for a low lunge. We're going to come into a runner's lunge here, or lizard's pose. So start to walk the leg out towards the right corner of your mat. So both of your hands are in between. We're going to go ahead and lower that left knee down. Keeping the left palm planted, inhale, lift up the right arm up towards the sky. So coming into a revolved lizard lunge. We'll hold here for a few breaths. So engage your pranayama. On your next exhalation, gently release the hand back towards the mat. We're going to come into a deeper runner's lunge here, or lizard. So some of you, this might be it, and that's okay. If this is your edge, stay here, please. Listen to your body, know your limitations. Don't push the body. Come into your soft edge. Some of you may be able to come onto your elbows, and that's okay too. Some of us are just on a different path on the same journey. The journey towards the self, the true self, the most authentic version of ourselves that transcends beyond flesh and bone, the spark of life, the cosmic breath, the true self, the divinity. See, I'm even a little tight. All right, from here, we're gonna begin to walk your foot back to the center line of your mat. Go ahead and lift up that left leg, so engage the foot here. So use your core. We're gonna come back into that revolved twist again, so plant that left palm and then lift up the right arm up towards the sky. So coming into a revolved lunge pose. So keep pressing evenly between the right foot, left foot, and palm. Drawing the energy up towards Father Sky. You can look towards your hand if that feels good, or you can lower the neck down. Listen to your body. Yoga is not about the pose, doing it perfectly and correctly. Yoga is about the journey to get there. All right, as we exhale, gently release. We're gonna come into our first crescent warrior. So stand tall into that right knee and draw the arms up towards the sky. So you should be feeling a lot of burning sensation right now. That's a good thing. For some of you, if this is too much, you can lower back down onto your knee. But make sure that your hips are square forward, okay? Your shoulders are relaxed. And you're bringing in your lower belly into your spine. So you're not like this. You're stacking the spine. Hold here for a few more breaths. On your next exhale, gently release the palms towards the mat. And then step into that three-legged dog again. So use your hands, press into them. Come up for that three-legged. Exhale, gently release. Inhale that left leg high for three-legged. So spread those fingertips wide, lift the leg. Exhale, swing it through for your low lunge. I forget which one we did first. I think you're gonna runner's lunge, there we go. So bring your foot over towards the left side of your mat. Bring both palms inside. Go ahead and lower that right knee down. We're gonna come into a revolved lizard pose here. So lift up your left palm up towards the sky. Slow down the breath. Very good. From here, we're gonna gently release on our exhale. Coming into that runner's lizard lunge pose here. So again, some of you, this might be it, or some of you may want to come onto your elbows. Whatever feels good for you. I'm not that flexible in my hips, so I'm going to stay propped up, and that's okay. I'm still doing yoga. Here for 3 breaths. All right, as we inhale, we'll start to walk those toes back to the center of our mat. Keeping our left foot planted, we're gonna engage that right foot, so start to extend it up. Coming into that low lunge pose. We're gonna come into revolve low lunge, so twist open towards the left. So make sure you're pressing evenly into both feet. Keeping that integrity of the knee over the ankle. You can close off the eyes if you like. From here, we're going to gently release the palm towards the earth. Inhale, rise for your crescent lunge. Okay, so check your foundation. You may need to shorten your stance. We're going to hold here for 3 breaths. Our next exhale, we're going to start to lower it all the way down, plant the palms, lift into that 3-legged dog. Exhale, gently release. Inhale, look towards your hands, step, hop, or float lightly. We're going to come into one more sun salutation. So inhale, come up for your halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, extended Tadasana. Draw the arms up towards the sky. Look up. Exhale, plant the palms, bring them towards your heart center. Inhale, look up. Draw the fingertips forward. As you exhale, we're going to come into chair pose. So start to sit back into your chair. So make sure that you are sticking that booty out. Okay, squeeze the knees together. Relax the shoulders. Look towards your mat. Hold here for 2 more breaths. As we exhale, we're going to plant the palms and bring them towards your heart center. As you inhale, you're going to twist open towards the left. So hook your right elbow outside of your left knee and then press. Make sure your elbows are stacked on top of each other so you can create a straight line. If you notice that your right knee is shifting forward, just scoot it back and then sink lower into your lunge or into your squat. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, twist open towards the right. So hook that left elbow outside of your right knee. Stack the elbows. Shift that left knee back, squat lower. Inhale, come back to center, forward Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, come up for your halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, slide the hands towards your mat, step into high plank up, Chaturanga. Inhale your up dog, lift through the heart. Exhale, back into your downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here. So big breath in. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Big breath in. Open mouth, exhale, release. Big breath in. Open mouth, exhale, release. Alright, we're going to inhale that right leg high, 3-legged. Exhale, swing it through, low lunge. Rotate your left foot 20 degrees and then inhale, rise, warrior 1. So you may need to shorten your stance here, but make sure that your right knee is stacked over the ankle. Your hips are squared forward. Relax the shoulders. Try bringing your belly button in towards the spine. We'll hold here for a few breaths. From here, we're going to begin to hinge over that right knee and start to draw your arms behind you like an airplane. From here, we're going to go ahead and clasp the fingertips together, and then we're going to inhale, rise, lift up our torso towards the sky. As you exhale, hinge back over that right knee and then come into humble warrior. So try bringing your right shoulder blade touching into that right knee. From here, try drawing the knuckles up towards the sky. Maintaining the torso straight, so lengthen through the spine. We'll hold here for 3 breaths. Keep pressing evenly into that right and left foot. As you inhale, slowly lift up that torso back again and draw the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, plant the palms, step back into high plank. Your choice to flow through vinyasa or meet in down dog. So inhale your up dog, lift through the hips. Exhale, up and back, down dog. Inhale that left leg high, 3-legged. Exhale, swing it through, low lunge. Rotate that right foot 20 degrees. Inhale, rise, warrior 1. Sink into that left knee, stack over the ankle. Relax the shoulders down. Inhale, hinge over that left knee. Airplane those arms back. Interlace the hands together. Inhale, lift up the torso. Breathe through the heart. Exhale, humble warrior, bringing that left shoulder in between that left knee. Lengthen up through the spine. Draw your knuckles towards the sky. Inhale, lift up that torso. Draw the arms up overhead. Warrior one. Exhale, plant the palm, step back, high plank. Your choice to flow through vinyasa or meet in down dog. So inhale your up dog. Exhale your downward facing dog. We'll take a few breaths here. Inhale, look towards your hands. Step, hop, or float lightly as you exhale. Inhale, come up for your halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, extended mountain. Draw the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, plant the palms towards heart center. Big breath in through your heart. Big breath out. We're going to come into some balance poses now. So shift your weight over to your right foot and begin to engage that left knee. So start to bring the knee in towards the chest. Interlace the hands together and bring them about 6 inches below the knee. Flex the foot. Standing when release pose. We'll hold here for 6 breaths. Focus on a point that's not moving in the room. All right. Option 1, stay here. Option 2, we're going to bring our hands underneath our foot. Hold here for 6 breaths. Option 2, stay here, or option 3, we're going to go for a full extension here. So begin to breathe and kick that leg forward. See if you can help bring your torso down by pulling on your biceps. Make sure you lock that knee once you find your balance. See if you can bring your forehead to meet the leg or the thigh. This is really hard for me. I'm very tight. Gently release when you've had enough. Very good. Go ahead and shake out that leg. We're going to go into the opposite side now. So shift your weight over to your left foot. Start to ground in, creating that Parabandha lock. I think it's Parabandha. Coming into standing when release pose, begin to engage that right knee, bringing it parallel to the earth. Flex the foot. Go ahead and interlock the fingers together, bring it about 6 inches below the knee. Keep standing up nice and tall. We'll breathe here for 6 breaths. Very good. If this feels good, stay here. If you want to challenge yourself, we'll come into those hands underneath the foot. Keep trying to stand up nice and tall. We'll hold here for a few more breaths. And when you're ready, go ahead and extend that right foot straight out. See if you can help pull the torso down to bring the forehead to meet the thigh. Otherwise, keep practicing, keep breathing. Gently release when you've had enough. Go ahead and shake out that left leg. Towel off, drink some water. All right, very good. Coming back to mountain pose, Tadasana. We're gonna inhale, draw our arms up towards the sky. Exhale, swan dive down, hinge from the hips, Uttanasana. Inhale, come up for your halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, slide the hands towards your mat, step, hop, or float lightly. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale your up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Very good. Inhale your right leg high, three-legged. Exhale, swing it through, low lunge. Rotate that left foot 45 as you come into your warrior two. So make sure that you are stacked over that ankle. You're pressing into the knife edge of your left foot and your hips are squared externally. Shoulders are relaxed, arms are parallel to the earth. Gaze over those front fingertips. We're gonna come into some dancing warriors here. So inhale, flip that right palm and extend your up towards the sky for your reverse warrior. See if you can lunge deeper into that right knee. Look towards your fingertips. Inhale, come back to warrior two. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, come into extended side angle. So you can use your elbow to press against your right thigh and then draw the arm straight. You're creating a triangle shape here. You can stay here or you can build strength by bringing both arms parallel to each other. Inhale, come back to warrior two. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, come back to warrior two. Exhale, windmill your hands towards your mat. Your choice to flow through vinyasa or meet in down dog. So inhale your up dog, lift the heart, lift the hips. Exhale, up and back, down dog. Inhale your left leg high, three-legged. Exhale, swing it through, low lunge. Rotate that right foot 45. Inhale, come up for your warrior two. So make sure you have your stance there, if you can see me. Inhale, flip that left palm, reverse your warrior, lunge a little bit deeper. Inhale, back to warrior two. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, extended side angle. Inhale, back to warrior two. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Slide that right hand down. Inhale, back to warrior two. Exhale, windmill the hands towards your mat. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale your up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So we're gonna flow through dancing warrior like that. One on each side, but we're gonna do breath to movement and movement with breath. Just a few more moments. All right, are we ready? Here we go. Inhale that left leg high, three-legged. Exhale, swing it through, low lunge. Inhale, rotate that right foot 20 to 45. Inhale, rise, warrior two. Exhale, flip that left palm, reverse your warrior, lunge deeper into that left knee. Inhale, come back to warrior two. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, extended side angle. Draw the arm forward. Exhale, inhale your warrior two. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, come back to warrior two. Exhale, windmill your hands down, high plank, low chaturanga. Inhale your up dog. Exhale your down dog. Inhale that left leg high, three-legged. Exhale, swing it through. Inhale your right leg high, three-legged. Exhale, swing it through, low lunge. Rotate left foot 45. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Look towards the sky. Inhale, back to warrior two. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, extended side angle. Arm forward. Inhale, come back to warrior two. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, back to warrior two. Windmill the hands back to your mat. Step into your final vinyasa. Lower down chaturanga. Inhale your up dog. Exhale your downward facing dog. Woo! Come into child's pose here. So spread those knees wide, bringing them towards the knife edges of your mat. Start to walk the fingertips forward as you melt the heart into the earth. Take a few breaths here. Slow down the heart. Start to slow down. Start to arrive. All right, we're gonna inhale, come up to a tabletop position. So shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees. And from here, we're gonna come into a puppy dog pose. So from here, start to walk the hands forward and then start to bring that torso towards the earth. You can fan out your hands like a seal, and then you can bring the forehead to meet. If that's too much for you, just pull back a little bit. Feel that deep stretch here in the shoulders, as well as the side bodies, the upper back, triceps, biceps. Very good. As we inhale, we'll slide the hands underneath the shoulders and press ourselves back to that tabletop. We're going to come all the way flat onto our bellies. So reverse corpse pose. You can bring the hands underneath the head to support you. And just take a few moments here just to rest. Feel into this pose. Feeling supported here right now by Earth Mother, Pachamama, Gaia, grounded, stable, strong, confident, optimistic, realistic, passionate, compassionate, creative, loving, centered, awakened, uplifted, transcendent, purity, pristine. Peaceful. Alright, we're going to come into some back bends here. So start to slide the hands underneath the shoulders, bring the chin forward, zip up the legs. We're going to come into some baby cobras. So to do this pose, you're going to inhale, lift up the torso halfway, using the fingertips to press into the earth. Grab a hold of your mat. Pinch the elbows towards your side body. So you're drawing the scapulas down your back, the shoulder blades. Your gaze is towards your mat, so you're not cranking your head up. Protect the neck. Keep breathing into your hands. See if you can bring the belly button into your spine, so you're engaging the core. As you exhale, gently release. Bring the right ear towards the mat. Release the palms towards your side. Have the palms face up. You can relax the legs. I'll start to slow down here. Alright, inhale, bring that chin forward again. Slide the hands underneath the shoulders. Zip up your legs. As you inhale, come up for your baby cobra once again. This time, see if you can breathe through your heart, activating the heart chakra, as well as the root chakra here. See if you can activate the crown chakra, our connection to source. As you exhale, gently release, bringing the left ear towards the mat. Release the palms. Have your palms face up. Relax the legs. When we practice these back bends, in Chinese medicine, we help to release any stagnant energy in the kidney meridian lines. So This is where we hold a lot of our energy and mood. So this will help us to feel energized for the work week ahead of us. So we're going to come into a full cobra this time to get the benefits of this. So bring that chin forward, slide the hands underneath the shoulders, zip up the legs, okay, press into the tops of the feet into the earth. As you inhale, come into that full extension, so extending the arms completely. This is a very advanced pose, so if you have injury here, gently come back into that baby cobra. For all of us who are in full extension, keep breathing, keep trying to draw the shoulder blades down your back. Keep pressing into your index and thumb finger, pressing into the tops of the feet. A few more breaths. As you exhale, slowly come down, bringing that right ear towards the mat. We're going to come into windshield wipers. I hope you can hear me. So go ahead and kick up the feet towards your glutes. And if you like, you can windshield wiper your legs from side to side, letting that low back release that blockage. All right. From here, we're going to roll onto our backs. From here, we're going to bring both knees in towards our chest. Go ahead and grab a hold of your knees, so right underneath the kneecap. You can rock the low back from side to side. We're going to come into happy baby, so extend the legs up towards the sky, and then grab a hold of the knife edge of your foot, and then hook the fingers underneath the feet, and spread the legs wide. See if you can help pull those knees in towards your elbows. If your head is lifted, just make sure you keep that head planted into the earth, and try stamping your low back as well. Some of you like to come into a nice little movement here. You're more than welcome to. Just keep breathing here. Keep connecting to source. Keep pressing those knees in towards your armpit. From here, we're going to close in those legs. Come back into that knees in towards the chest pose. See if you can meet the forehead to meet the knees. As you exhale, we're going to bring our torso back to the ground. Go ahead and extend that left leg out in front of you while maintaining the knee in towards the chest. From here, we're going to bring our right hand out towards the side, so palm face down. And using our left hand, we're going to start to bring that left knee or right knee over towards the left, coming into a supine twist. Gaze towards your right hand and keep trying to maintain that shoulder blade on the ground. You can close off the eyes and relax. You can let go of that Ujjayi breath, so if you haven't done so already. Inhale, we'll gently come back to center, so start to roll both knees in towards the chest. Squeeze those knees into the abdomen here. Go ahead, extend that right leg out in front of you now. Grab a hold of that left knee with your right palm. Bring your left hand up towards the side. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, twist that left knee over towards the right. Gaze towards the left if you'd like. Maybe some of you can even grab a hold of that foot with your right hand. Inhale, we'll slowly come back to center. Bring both knees in towards the chest. And come into that happy baby once again. From here, we're gonna come to Supta Baddha Konasana, so recline butterfly pose. So bring both of the bottoms of the feet to touch and slowly bring them towards the ground. So let gravity help to open up those hips. From here, we're gonna place our left palm over our heart and our right palm under our low belly. See if you can start to slow down the breath and relax. From here, we're gonna come into legs up the wall. So go ahead and close your knees in like a book. Go ahead and plant the palms on towards your sides and then begin to walk your legs up the wall. So for some of you, you may want to use a block underneath the low back if that would feel better for you. Some of you, this might be really hard, so you can bring a generous bend in the knees if you need to. We'll sit here for just a moment, allowing the blood from our toes to flush down and towards our heart to be recycled with fresh nutrients, fresh oxygen. So from here, we're gonna bring our knees back in towards our chest, coming into our last and final pose, Shavasana. So take up as much space as you like, spreading the legs wide, spreading the arms wide. Start to settle in into our pose here. So all together, we're going to take a big breath in. So take a big breath in through your nose. See if you can fill up that low belly and chest. As you exhale, release. Coming into Shavasana. We'll start to wiggle the toes and the fingertips. Coming back to our breath, coming back to our bodies, our earthly, heavenly bodies. From here, we're going to come into a fetal pose. So start to turn over towards the right. Just taking a few more moments here. From here, we'll use our left palm to help press us into a seated, comfortable position. So come in, sit up nice and tall with the eyes closed. From here, we'll bring our hands to heart prayer, thumbs resting on our sternum. We'll take one last cleansing breath to close this container and seal this practice. So all together, take a big breath in. Hold the breath at the top. Maybe take one more sip. And with an open mouth exhale, release. Push all the air out. I bow with great honor to you for all that you do. Every day you wake up, you do your best every single day. And I bow to that great beauty of you. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a beautiful Sunday. Namaste.